What is going on, guys? And welcome to this Boston Celtics versus Indiana Pacers game number 2. So game 2, guys. What up, Landon? How you doing, man? How's everybody doing, guys? How is everybody doing? Right now, we are waiting for this thing to get going. Let's go, and that's right, man. Let's go. We need this win, man. This is big. This is big. Yeah, this is they're going right now. They're talking about some pregame stuff. Yeah, this is definitely our dub to take, man. Well, that sucks, Landon. Yeah, yep. We are up 1-0. This is a big game though. Take this one and this is a big one though. We need go up 2-0 is would be huge. To go up 2-0 would be huge. That'd be really good. What's up, Colby? How you doing, man? We are just waiting for some pregame stuff. We are just waiting on some pregame stuff, guys. Sorry, I'm kind of multitasking here. Gangrene, you know it, man. You know it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Gangrene all day. So they're getting ready. Right now, they're just kind of talking about some pregame stuff on TNT. Yeah, yep. Hey, we live. We are, man. We are definitely live. We waiting on pregame stuff right now, Nitro. They're still kind of talking. They're still talking about some stuff pregame. It hasn't started yet. This is a big game, though. To be honest, guys, I think our bigs are going to do well today. Like I think Aaron Baines is going to have a good game, and I'm thinking Hayward's going to play well today too. Enzo, what's up, man? What is good? What is good, guys? We are just waiting through pregame stuff, basically. Yeah, this is a big game. I do think our bigs are going to play well today. I think Baines is going to have a good game, and I think Gordon Hayward's going to have a good game today. Those are my two guys that I think are going to play well today. I think Baines and Hayward are going to have big games tonight. I will give the Pacers a lot of credit though, even though they lost Oladipo, they're still managing they still managed through the whole season to kind of hang in there and play well. Like that defense for them it's good, man. The Pacers D is pretty good, but it's just they can't keep up on the offensive end. Evan, hey man, hey Evan, just to give you a heads up, my man, you can't you can't say that. You can't say that in the stream. I'll get in trouble for that. So you can't say that in the stream. Just a heads up, my man. Oh, we definitely, Enzo. We definitely coming back stronger, man. My streaming schedule, you better believe it's going back to normal. We're coming in hot, man. We are coming in hot with the live streams, and we're gonna go right back to normal here. But we're still in pregame, guys. We are still in pregame. Game has not started yet. Low scoring, huh, Landon? I don't think low score. I don't know. I don't think the Pacers have the offense to match up with us. So that's where it's killer for them. They don't have the offense to match up with us. They don't. Without Oladipo leading that team and kind of directing traffic when they need him to be, it's going to be tough for them to beat us. So I uh, I don't see this I don't see this game being close. I think it's going to be another double digit win for the Celtics. I just don't think the Pacers can match up. So game 2, guys, I think we're just about to get going. Yep, they are at the Garden. The Garden is rocking tonight, guys. The Garden is rocking. It is packed and we are ready to go. So here we go. They are about to clear the court and get going, guys. Yeah, Enzo, I think it's going to be a good game, man. I think it's going to be a good game. They're right now. They're talking about Bogdanovich having to get back on track. That's the key for the Pacers. Yeah, no, Russell, I agree, man. I definitely agree. I said it earlier in the stream, Russell, that I think my two guys that are going to play well today are going to be Gordon Hayward and Aaron Baines. So I think those two guys are going to have big games today, and they're going to contribute to another Celtic win. At least that's what I think. So here we go, guys. Opening tip-off is won by the Celtics. Horford gives it over to Kyrie and over to Tatum to Baines, and Baines with the up and under, and that is good. Here we go. Indiana working from the top of the arc. The alley-oop for Indiana is good. Wow. That was a grown man dunk from the Pacers on the alley-oop. Celtics come back the other direction. Kyrie directing traffic, and he shoots the long rainbow two-point shot, and that is good. Splash on that one. Here we go. Indiana working with it now. Back to the top of the arc as they try and reset the offense. Down into the paint, Indiana goes for the layup, and that is blocked by Aaron Baines. And Celtics come back the other direction. Kyrie driving, and he kicks it over to Tatum for the wide open three, and Tatum drains the three. 7-2, Boston out to an early lead. Pacers now with it, working from the right side of the three-point arc. Drives into the paint and is forced back out and into a off-balance jump shot. that falls for the Pacers. So 7-4 now. Kyrie working with it from the right side of the arc to Al Horford at the top of the key, and he sets the screen up for Tatum, who kicks it over to Baines, and Baines drills the three-point shot. So the three-pointer from the big man. Here we go. Indiana working with it from the top of the arc. A screen set up by the Pacers is fought through by Kyrie, and Al Horford forced into a long three-point shot, and that three splashes down for Indiana. Count that one. So 10-7, Indiana back in it. Kyrie with the long three-point shot, and that is nothing but the bottom of the net. Count it, nothing but fabric on that shot from Kyrie. Pacers come back with it, and they drain a three-point shot from the right corner of the arc. So trading three-point buckets now, guys. Celtics now working with it. Jaylen Brown at the top of the arc, trying to get it into Al Horford into the paint, and he gives it back to Brown at the top of the arc. Now driving, and he has the ball stolen, and Indiana is going to get the easy layup. So Bogdanovich with the steal and the easy layup for the Pacers. Now a one-point game, guys. 13-12, Boston over the Pacers. Kyrie working from the top of the arc, and he shoots a rainbow three-point shot that hits nothing but air and Pacer ball. That was an ugly shot from Kyrie, man. That hit nothing but air. Indiana coming back up court with it. Back past half court. Now at the top of the arc. Driving into the paint. And the Boston defense is very good, keeping them from any shooting. They're forced to kick it back out to the top of the arc. The drive into the paint, and he loses control of the ball. Bogdanovich will lose control of the ball and lose possession. So possession goes back to the Celtics. Kyrie now brings it up past half court, over to Tatum on the left side of the arc, into the paint with Al Horford. Horford trying to body up Indiana, and he does, and almost loses control of the ball, and he does lose control of it finally, and it is stolen away by Indiana, and Jaylen Brown is going to foul Matthews for the Pacers. So Jaylen Brown fouls Matthews to basically stop the easy lay-in. Thanks, The Real. Appreciate that, man. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Much appreciated, bud. I hope you enjoy hanging out with us. So Tatum now with it, guys, bringing it up the right side of the court all the way to the top of the Indiana three-point arc. Now gives it over to Jaylen Brown. Drives and kicks it back out to Kyrie. Kyrie gives it back to Horford, and it goes back and forth, and Jaylen Brown ends up with it in the paint, and he drives, and his layup attempt is no good, but he will be fouled. So it looks like Jaylen Brown is possibly going to get some free throws here, guys. Hold on. Waiting to confirm that. Nope, Boston ball. Al Horford inbounds to Baines. Baines gives it to Tatum. Tatum over to Kyrie, and Kyrie's off-balance layup is no good, and that rims out. Pacers rebound, come back up the court. The shot from the Pacers, the jump shot from the free throw line is good for Indiana. So 14-13 now, Indiana over Boston. 1 point game. First quarter, guys, 7-11 to go and counting down. Horford working with it now. Over to Jaylen Brown on the right side of the arc. He gives it over to Tatum at the top of the key. Tatum is forced into a jump shot from the free throw line that bangs off the front of the rim and no good, but it looks like we're going to get a foul before the shot. That's all right, Enzo. Go charge your phone, man. We'll be here. So Bogdanovich gets the and one. Is what a raid, Russell? Oh, that's awesome, man. Thanks, Wolf Claw. Appreciate that, bud. Thanks a lot, guys. I really do appreciate that, and thanks, Nitro. Thanks, Nitro, for sending your peeps over here, man. That is much appreciated. You, my guy. For anybody out there who enjoys the online gaming streamers, Nitro Online is one of the best, and he's the one of the coolest dudes I know on YouTube. So go check that man out, Nitro Online. No, me and yeah, me. I met Nitro. I met Nitro a little while ago. He's a great dude, man. He's a great dude, and he's one hell of a gamer. So we are in a commercial break right now, guys. So we are in a TV timeout, guys. Thanks, Wolf Claw. That's awesome, man. Go ahead, share it out, dude. Share it out. Get it out there. Put it out on the Twitters. So yeah, we are in a commercial break right now, guys, and I'm gonna go refill my glass of water because my throat is killing me, and I will be right back. You know, guys, one of the best parts about this OBS stuff, because I'm running on a laptop now with OBS since YouTube changed its rules. Because I used to just run off my phone, but I run off this laptop now, and because the phone would be killing me sometimes because my cat would hijack. Well, he would hijack my stream sometimes, so he would knock my phone over or knock it out of my hands or pull the damn charger out. So now he can't do that, so he's forced to sit in a corner and just chill. All right, guys, we are back with action now. Celtics working with it up past half court. Kyrie at the top of the arc. He tries to drive and loses control of the ball, stolen by Indiana, and Bogdanovich is going to get the basket, and it looks like the foul as well. So count it, and it looks like he's going to get and one for Bogdanovich. All right, so I think they're checking on this, guys, to see if they're actually going to give him the foul. Yeah, he should get the and one. He should. Yeah, they're reviewing this right now, guys. It looks like they're gonna. He should get the and one. He should get the foul as well. So the basket should count, and he should get the shot. Yep. He is gonna. So Bogdanovich is gonna get an attempt at a 3-point play here. It looks like. So Bogdanovic's free throw for the 3-point play is up and good. Score now Indiana 20, Boston 13, first quarter, 6:25 to go. Daniel Tice working with it now. And we have a stoppage in play. Substitutions coming for Indiana. Wesley Matthews entering the game. Actually, I take it back. Matthews is exiting the game with 2 fouls. So they're subbing him out. Tice working with it now in the paint. I take that back. He kicks it out to Daniel Tice at the 3-point line, and Tice's 3-pointer is no good. That bangs off the front of the rim. Indiana rebounds and quickly comes back up court, trying to get it into the paint, and that's stolen by Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown over to Kyrie, and Kyrie gives it back to Jaylen Brown. Give and go from Kyrie and Brown. Count it. The layup is good. Great give and go from Kyrie and Brown. Working with it now, Pacers trying to drive into the paint. Bogdanovich goes down hard, guys. Hits the court, and I don't know what they're gonna call on this one. I think Jaylen Brown they might get the foul on Jaylen Brown. So Bogdanovich going to inbound here. Now Indiana working from the top of the arc. He drives into the paint trying to body up Daniel Tice, and the hook shot from Indiana is no good. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Kyrie has it now, working it over to Brown in the paint. Brown kicks it over to Gordon Hayward, and Hayward's 3-point shot rims out, and that is rebounded by Bogdanovich, and they bring it back up court. Indiana working from the left side of the arc now. Now in the left corner. Driving to the basket is Bogdanovich, and he will get that short jumper to go. Count it, 22-15. Boston now down to Indiana. Indiana opening up a slight lead here, guys. Pat, what's up, Pat? How you doing, man? What's going on, Pat? Tice now with the jump shot, and that looked like it was half blocked, and Indiana rebounds that, and they come back up the court full steam ahead, and he bowls over Kyrie. And I don't know if they're going to call this offensive or defensive here, but he ran over Kyrie. So they're going to get Kyrie on that one. So they say Kyrie commits the foul. So, hey, what's up, Goose? So, who was that? Kyrie or Brown? Kyrie driving to the basket. Sorry, guys, lost the number there for a sec. Kyrie drives to the basket, and that layup is no good. And we are going to have another stoppage in play here. That's my guy right there, Pat 1984. What is good, homie? What is good? So apparently there was a foul away from the play, guys, and Daniel Tice is shooting free throws. His first one is up and good, so foul away from the play. Tice's first free throw is up and good. Tice ready to shoot his second free throw, and that one is also nothing but fabric. Count them both for Daniel Tice. Indiana now working with it from the top of the arc. Now on the right side, back to the top of the key. The give and go from the Pacers is good as he gets the up and under easy layup. Good series of passes from the Pacers. Boston comes back up with it. Kyrie now past half court and into Indiana Pacer territory. Working from the top of the arc. Kyrie drives to the free throw line, and he will spot up a jump shot, and that is good. Count that jumper for Kyrie. So Boston clawing their way back into it. Yeah, vodka drinker, that was an excellent pass. Yeah, Pat, that does suck, man. That's gotta hurt like hell. That's gotta hurt like hell. That give and go from the Pacers was it? That was a great pass from Sabonis. So here we go. Indiana to inbound. Working from the top of the key now. Kyrie with the defense. Now Al Horford on. Looks like Bogdanovich, and he gives it up back to the top of the arc. And that is a crazy long three-point shot from the Pacers. And count that one. Wow, that was from about 4 feet beyond the arc. So count that three-pointer. Kyrie now coming back up the other direction quickly. Over to Al Horford. Back to the left corner to Tatum, who gives it back into the paint to Horford. And Horford shoots it across the court. And the Celtics take a half-assed three-point shot that is no good. That was an ugly shot. Indiana comes back up the court with it now, working from just inside the three-point arc. And that shot from them hits the front of the rim and bounces out. Boston rebounds. Back up court with it now, driving to the free throw line, and a jump shot from Boston can't go. It rims out. Indiana rebounds. Another pass down under the basket is kicked back out to the three-point line, and that three-pointer bounces off the front of the rim and out. Kyrie working with it now. He gives it over to Daniel Tice, and Tice's three-point shot. Actually, no, I take it back. It was Tatum. It looked like Tice. Jason Tatum's three-point shot is nothing but the bottom of the net. Count that one. Boston only trailing by 5 now. That was a fast-paced series right there. I don't I don't know Rockwell. I'd have to look. I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him in today. I haven't seen Morris yet, so I don't know. I know Tice is playing. So I don't yeah, I didn't think he was a late scratch, but yeah, go get some rest, Pat, man. Go take it easy, homie. Go take it easy, bud. I will catch you later, bud. So once again, guys, we are in a commercial break. I got a question for the chat, guys. Yeah, see, I didn't think they scratched Morris, but I could be wrong. I haven't seen him out there. I haven't seen him out there all game. I mean, maybe I missed him, but I haven't seen him. So I got a question for the chat, guys. So here's my question. Do you how far do you think the Nuggets will go? If they if they beat first of all, do you think the Nuggets can beat San Antonio in a series? And then secondly, do you think whoever they play next can they actually give them a run for their money, or do you think they're going to be pretty easy pickings after the next series? Because I think they're going to do well, and I think they can beat the Spurs for sure. I think they definitely have a chance. Rum boys in the house. What's up, fellas? Dilly dilly, my guys. How you doing, guys? What is good? What is good? Russell, I think they can. I think they can beat them. I just don't know if they'll be able to make it out of the next round. I think they could beat San Antonio, and I don't. I think they're gonna give. Yeah, they they are a sleeper vodka. I know they are. They're a sleep. They're a sleeper team for sure, man. They they're one of those teams that you can't take lightly. All right, guys. So we are back here. The inbound on from the Pacers in Boston territory, working now into the paint, trying to body up Al Horford is Bogdanovich, and he can't. And we have a stoppage in play. Apparently, somebody was out of bounds. And the possession arrow goes back to Boston. So Rozier working with it now from the half court mark. He gives it over to Gordon Hayward. Hayward back to Rozier. Back to Hayward. Hayward takes a long three-point shot, and count that one, guys. Hayward's three is up and good. Splash. Nothing but the bottom of the net on that one. What's up, Karam? How you doing, man? And the Pacers come back the other direction, and they are forced into a bad-looking three-point shot by the Boston defense. Rozier now fast break the other direction and count his layup. So Rozier with the fast break layup and count that one up. That is good. So now Indiana coming back the other direction and driving to the hoop hard, and he takes a digger, man. He hit the ground hard in that layup attempt, which was no good. So they might get Al Horford for this foul here. Oh, and for those of you, I mean, so for those of you who are wondering about Morris, Russell, I just Morris is in there. Russell Morris is in there now. I just saw him, 13. He's playing. So Doug McDermott to shoot the free throw, and that is up and good. Yeah, Russ, I just saw Morris. Morris is playing today. The second Indiana free throw is also up and good. The score, guys, is 29-27 Indiana over Boston. 2-point game. Boston climbing back in the game though. Coming back from a 6-point deficit. Gordon Hayward's off-balanced jumper is good. Count that one. So tie game, guys. Tie game. Under a minute to play in the first quarter. Indiana comes back fast break, and that is an easy layup for the Pacers, so they are back on top 31-29. Horford now gives it over to, it looked like Rozier, and Rozier's three rims out. Pacers rebound, come back up court. They drive into the paint, trying to get through the Celtic defense, and Al Horford blocks that jump shot from Sabonis. So Sabonis gets swatted. Hayward has it now, and he driving into the paint and has that taken away from him. Indiana comes back the other direction, fast break style, and they get a layup. Count it, 33-29 with 18 seconds to go in the first quarter. He doesn't look too bad, Russell. He doesn't look to be limping. Morris now working with it, and actually, now that I haven't. Yeah, it's tough. Wow, that is a long 3-point shot from Rozier, who comes up limping from that 3-point shot. So that's a little concerning. Yeah, that was a crazy layup. I haven't seen much of him, Russell. I'll have to keep an eye on that. I'll have to keep an eye on that. That series that I just said I saw him was the first time I saw him all game. So maybe they're kind of limiting his minutes. Maybe they're kind of limiting his minutes. So we are in a commercial break, guys. The Celtics have clawed their way back into this game. So who do you think's coming out of the East, guys? Who's coming out of the East? Is it going to be the Celtics or the Sixers or the Raptors, or who do you guys think's coming out of the East? Who do you guys think is coming out of the East? Because that's the conference that's going to be tough to pick. We all know who's coming out of the West Conference. It's kind of a given. The Bucks, huh? Milwaukee. Really? I actually haven't got a chance to watch a lot of Milwaukee games. The playoff games at least. I'll have to hopefully they're not playing on the day the Celtics are playing, and I'll have to watch how the Bucks play cuz I've heard good stuff. I've heard they're really good. I still don't think anybody's beaten Golden State though. That's a fact. Even if let's say my Celtics do get to the finals, they might be able to give Golden State a run for their they might be able to play well with them, but I don't think anybody's beaten Golden State this year. Yeah, I don't think anybody's beaten Golden State. I really don't. I can't see it happening at least. Although I do think Boogie Cousins being out and away from maybe he's not away from the team, but at least I never liked that signing from I never liked that signing that Boogie Cousins signing for the Warriors. I never understood that. Like I'm not a but I'll be the first to admit I'm not a Boogie Cousins guy. I don't like him. I don't like Boogie Cousins. I don't like his attitude though. So they're showing Marcus Smart now, guys, sitting on the bench because he's still injured. He's not going to be back for a while. So Celtics inbound now, guys. Gordon Hayward working with it. He gives it to Rozier, back to Hayward. Hayward to Tatum. Tatum into the paint for Horford, and Horford throws it across the court for Rozier for a 3-point shot, and that bangs off the front of the rim and out. So no good. Pacers inbound and make their way up court past half court now into Boston territory. Met by Marcus Morris at the top of the arc. The drive to the basket and count that layup for the Pacers. So he drives right by Marcus Morris with minimal effort from Morris. So maybe that knee is an issue because that was very little defensive effort on his part. Rozier now working with it from the left side of the arc. He passes into the paint for Al Horford. Horford passes to Tatum under the basket. I mean, not Tatum, Hayward under the basket. Hayward loses control. Indiana comes fast break up the court. Now at the top of the arc in Boston territory, the drive to the hoop and the layup from Indiana. Count it. Count the layup. Pacers up now 37-29, opening up a bit of a lead here. So Gordon Hayward now has it, guys, under the hoop for the Celtics, and he tries the putback, and I believe he's going to get fouled on his putback attempt. So they're talking about Marcus Smart's injury. Tatum now working with it from the left corner of the arc, and he drives to the hoop and slams that one home. So 37-31 now, guys. Indiana comes back the other direction, and the Boston defense forces them into a bad-looking three-point shot. The rebound and pass to Kyrie. Kyrie drives and kicks it back out to Rozier, who gives it off to Baines, and Baines passes backwards to Tatum. Tatum to Marcus Morris, and Marcus Morris's jump shot is no good, but I believe we're going to get a foul on him. I think they're going to call this foul on Evans for the Pacers. So Celtics inbound in Indiana territory. And the long three-point shot from Tatum bounces off the back of the rim and out. Indiana bringing it back up now, right side of the three-point arc, and they drive to the hoop and kick it out for the three-pointer. That is no good. It rims out. Kyrie with the rebound over to Marcus Morris now, who working in the paint. He gives it off to Rozier at the top of the key. Rozier drives and kicks it back out to Kyrie for the open three, and nothing but the bottom of the net. Count it. Count the three. Back to a three-point game, 37-34. Boston trailing Indiana, and we have a timeout on court. So Indiana calls timeout as the Celtics come roaring back. Another TV timeout. Yeah, Rockwell, I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't know too much. I don't know too much about the Warriors or at least I should say the Warriors bench. I don't know too much about the Warriors bench, to be honest. Really, vodka, damn. So vodka. Did you know this, man? The Boston starting rotation, their ERA is terrible, dude. It's like it's averaging like the Boston starting pitching rotation is averaging an ERA of like 9.75. It's stupid. And Rick Porcello's ERA is like 13, over 13. It's like 13 and a half. Their average ERA is like 9, almost 10. It's stupid. The Red Sox starting pitching has been atrocious this year. Like let this sink in a little bit, right? You're paying your top two guys. You're paying your top two. Yeah. Oh, vodka. It's terrible. It's awful. It's awful. So the Red Sox, one and two guys, Chris Sale and David Price. That's their one and two in their rotation. They're paying them like over almost $60 million, between the two of them annually, and not one of them has made it into like the sixth inning all year. It's ridiculous, and they have ERAs like over 7, over 8. Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. Oh, you do daily fantasy? All right, that's cool, man. Daily stuff is the daily fantasy is tough. That's hard, man. You got to keep track, like you said, man. You got to keep track of everything. Like, you got to keep track of everything with that. Yeah, the Red Sox guys this year have been terrible. It's and the hitting too. The hitting is there's not been one like the hitting is either feast or famine with them. They're either getting, 12 hits a game or 2 hits a game. It's they between and the another thing that's really concerning is their fielding has been terrible. All right, so here we go, guys. Indiana to inbound, working from the top of the arc, now down into the paint. And that layup attempt is no good, but he will be fouled on the way up by Aaron Baines. So Sabonis fouled by Baines, and Sabonis is going to get some free throws here, guys. So Sabonis' first free throw is up and good. Count it. 38-34. 4-point game, guys. Second quarter, 8:42 to go. Sabonis bangs that his second free throw shot off the back of the rim and out. Rozier with the rebound coming up the right side of the court. Morris gives it off to Morris now at the top of the arc. Kyrie with the shot. The fall-away jump shot is good for Kyrie. Back to a 2-point game, 38-36. What's up, Arter? How you doing, man? So here we go. Pacers drive into the paint and kick it out for the three-point shot that rims out. Marcus Morris with the rebound, and he's looking kind of slow, to be honest. Marcus Morris not looking like his normal self here, guys. He looks like he's kind of babying an injury. Morris now working with it from the free throw line, and he shoots an off-balance jumper that bangs off the front of the rim and out. Indiana coming back up the court, fast break style. Right side of the three-point arc. Now passing it over to Bogdanovich at the top of the arc, and he drives, and that floater for him will go. That will fall and count. So 40-36, back to a 4-point game. 7:28 to go. Second quarter. And that ugly looking jump shot from the Celtics bangs off the back of the rim and out. Rebounded by the Pacers, and they bring it back up court. The screen is set for Indiana, and the off-balance jumper for the Pacers bangs off the back of the rim and out. Yeah, Russell, it's definitely showing, man. He's moving around pretty slow out there. Tatum now with the drive to the hoop, and that layup won't go. Baines trying to put it back, and he can't get it to go. And Baines and Tatum are clearly frustrated that they didn't get the foul call. Pacers bring the ball back up court, now working in the paint, trying to body up Marcus Morris, and they can't. So it's kicked back out to the three-point arc, and the Boston defense forces an ugly-looking three-point shot from Indiana. Celtics come back up the other direction, and Kyrie's long 2-point jumper is good. Count it. Back to a 2-point game, 40-38. Indiana over Boston. 6:14 to go, second quarter. Indiana now working with it in the paint. They kick it back out to the top of the arc, trying to set the offense up, and can't, forced into an ugly shot by the Boston defense. Terry Rozier grabs the rebound, and he shoots it over to Marcus Morris. Marcus Morris shoots an ugly-looking three-pointer that hits nothing but air. Indiana rebounds and comes back up the other direction, and they fire a three-pointer of their own, and that's no good and rims out. Rozier with the rebound, and he holds the ball at half court, and there is a timeout. So someone calls timeout. So we have another TV timeout. What do you want? You're shaking my broadcast table here. What do you want? Come here. Come here. Hold on, guys. Cat wants attention. Gotta clearly give him attention because he's bugging me, and he will not stop until I give it to him. Hold on. Come here. Come say hi. Come here. Say hi. Come here. Come here. Oh, God, you're fat. Oh, come here. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Look, it's you. Say hi. Wave hi. See? YouTube. Say hi, YouTube. He's like, I don't give a shit. Look, it's YouTube. Look. YouTube. Say hi. Say hi. He's 19, actually. He's 19 pounds. He's big boy, though. He's huge. He's big cat. He's half Maine Coon, though. That's why. That's a big cat. What's up, Arter? How you doing, bud? Glad you could. Hey, Arter, Arter? How are you? How you liking Sportscaster, man? It's pretty cool, right? Arter, Sportscast is pretty cool, man, huh? It's something else, man. It's gonna Sportscaster is gonna change the game when it comes to purely a sports oriented channel for a sports oriented platform for broadcasting that stuff. It's gonna change the game. It's pretty cool. Vodka. If you check out some of my earlier videos, man, I have some of him. I have some of him chasing his. He's got a mouse on a string that he chases around. So look up some of my earlier videos. They're there. All right, guys. Here we go. So we are ready to go, and Boston actually. It looks like Indiana is going to inbound. So Indiana will inbound here, guys. I thought Boston was going to inbound for a second, but Nitro, what's good, my man? And the three-pointer from Indiana bangs off the front of the rim, and that looks like, is that Kyrie, or that is Kyrie? So Kyrie with the long three-pointer from Boston, that's no good. That rims out, and Indiana rebounds, comes back up court, working from the top of the arc now, trying to set the screen up. Boston defense fights through it. Baines now working on. Sorry, guys, it's passed into the paint, and Baines forces his man into an ugly looking 2-point shot, but manages to fall. So 42-38, second quarter, 4:38 to go. And Boston loses control of that ball, and it is an easy layup for the Pacers. So the inbound pass is taken away, and that's another 2 points for Indiana. Here we go, guys. Gordon Hayward working at the top of the arc. Over to Horford. Horford's long two-pointer is ugly looking and no good. That rims out. Once again, Indiana in fast fast break mode, comes back up court, working from the top of the arc, really putting pressure on the Celtics with that speed. And that's going to be a foul on the Pacers, it looks like. So Kyrie banged his hand on one of the Indiana Pacer players. He's had to have that looked at for a second, but looks like he's all right. Al Horford now working with it, guys, at the top of the arc. He gives a beautiful pass into the paint to Jaylen Brown for an easy layup. So count it. Back to 4-point game. Pacers working with it now from the top of the arc. Jaylen Brown defending. Now passes over to the left side of the three-point arc. Drive to the foul line for the Pacers. And that floater from the foul line will not go for Indiana. Gordon Hayward rebounds, and he drives hard. And his jumper is no good, but he will get the foul. So once again, Gordon Hayward being physical, guys. Nice to see that. What's Sportscaster 420 commentary? It is a purely Gordon Hayward's first free throw is up and good, guys. Sportscaster it's an app for your phone, and it is purely for broadcasting like this, like a sporting event like this, play-by-play, and other sports-related stuff. Like if you go to a game, you can broadcast the live game, and it's purely a sports broadcasting platform. It's pretty cool. Check it out. I'll put the name in the chat as soon as I have a break. So Indiana with the floater layup, and count that one. 46-42, guys. Yeah, as soon as there's a break in play, I'll put the name in the chat. It's Kyrie now working with it, guys. He shoots a jump shot from just outside the free throw line, and that is good. Back to 2 points. 46-44, guys. Second quarter, 2:47 to go. Indiana working with it now at the top of the arc. Over to the left side. Back to the free throw line, and that hook shot is blocked by Jaylen Brown. Kyrie with the rebound and the alley-oop for Daniel Tice, who mistimes the jump, and he tries the putback attempt, and he'll be fouled on the putback. I got cat hair all over my laptop now, guys. Yeah, so at the half 420 commentary, I'll put it in the chat what you can look up. So Gordon Hayward has it, guys, working at the top of the key, and he gives it over to Kyrie from the right side of the arc, and his drive and layup is good. And the Celtics steal the ball away, and they say Jaylen Brown fouled him instead of getting the steal. We have a foul on Jaylen Brown, who is arguing with the ref over what he thought was a questionable call, and it was all ball. That was all ball. That should not have been a foul. So Tatum will check into the game, guys, and Jaylen Brown will take a seat. So Tatum in, Brown out, as we await the Indiana inbound. It is clean, and Pacers now have it at the top of the arc. Over to the left side, and they drive to the hoop and kick it back out to the three-point line. And that three-point shot is no good. Bounced off the rim and out, rebounded by Horford. The Celtics bring it back up, and a couple of long cross-court passes to Hayward now, who gives it off to Horford, and Horford, his hook shot is no good, and he passes over, gets his rebound, shoots it over to Jason Tatum, and Tatum's jump shot is good. Wow, good. That was a lot of passing from the Celtics on that one. Here we go, guys. Pacers bringing it back up the court. Now working from the top of the arc. He drives to the free throw line, and the jumper from the free throw line for Indiana is good. Count it. 119 and counting, guys. 48-46. Indiana over Boston. Tice has it now. Top of the arc. Gives it up to Al Horford. Horford working with it now, trying to get it over to Kyrie, and he does. Kyrie back to Horford. Horford to Tice for the alley-oop, and count that one. So Tice misjudged the first one, but the second alley-oop to him is good. Count it. 48-48, tied now, guys. 52 seconds to go and counting in the half. Indiana drives to the hoop, and that is stolen by Tatum, and Tatum will dunk that one easily. So the slam from Tatum adds an exclamation point and gives Boston the lead with 40 seconds to go in the half. Indiana brings the ball up now, past the Celtic logo in half court. That is blocked by Jason Tatum. The shot, the initial layup, the attempt is blocked by Tatum, and the second attempt at it is. I didn't see if that ball actually went in the hoop or not, but I think we're gonna have. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a foul. Hey, Gangrene, what's up, man? What is good? What is good, man? 30.8 seconds left, guys. Boston up 50-48. Indiana at the free throw line, though. Pacers' first free throw is up and good. A 1-point game now. Pacers' second free throw is up and good. So we have a tie again. 50-50 with 30.8 seconds to go in the half. What is good, Gangrene David? How are you doing, man? Thanks for stopping by the stream. You the man. So Boston going to hold it here, guys, and try and get the last shot of the half. Tatum with it now, and he is going to take a three-point shot, but apparently there was a foul away from the play. So Joseph for the Pacers with the foul, and that's going to lead to a Celtic inbound here. Hayward has it, and he will inbound to Kyrie. 13 seconds to go. 10 now, 9, 8, and Kyrie going to take the last shot of the half, it looks like, and he drives to the hoop, and his off-balance layup is good. Count it. So 52-50 with 1 second to go. The Pacers inbound, and that is it, guys. That is the half. Boston takes the lead off of a Kyrie drive to the hoop and off-balance layup. Weeks 3 and 7, huh? That's when we get you? All right, man. 3 and 7. I'll have to keep that in mind. I will definitely have to get that in mind. Hey, King Ivo, what's up, man? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming by, stopping by the stream. What is good, man? How's your Baltimore Ravens look for their schedule? There you go, 420. There you go, 420 commentary. There you go. Oh yeah, that's gonna be lit, man. That is definitely gonna be lit. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun. It's that those Jets Patriots games now just got a lot more interesting with how you guys have added to your team. That's for sure. That's for sure. They just got a lot more interesting with the moves that the Jets made this offseason. Yeah, I heard what did they released it at 8, right? That was what I think that's what the plan was for them, right? To release it at 8 o'clock. I just checked the time. It is 8:08 Eastern Standard Time, so that means the NFL schedules are officially out. Officially, Jesus Christ, can't even talk. I wonder what the Patriots schedule looks like. After my stream, I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm gonna refill my glass of water, guys. So give me 30 seconds, and I'll be right back. Here, I'll leave you. I'll leave you guys to hang out with the cat. All right, we are back. So so 420 commentary. I'll put this in the chat for you so you can look it up. You can look it up on your computer or it's an app that you can put on your phone and you can broadcast from your phone or you can broadcast from the website itself. It's called Sportscaster. I'll put it in the chat now. Just look that up, man. Yeah, no E. It's not. That's exactly how they spell it. They don't have an E. They don't have the E in there. Sportscaster. Yeah. So just look that up. No E. It's not misspelled. That's just how they spell it. They just spell it like that. It's pretty cool, man. It is pretty cool. So do we have anybody in here while we're kind of hanging out here at the half? Do we have anybody in here who watches any amount of hockey, or do you guys follow hockey at all? Because I'm a big hockey guy. I mean, my two favorites. I mean, I love all the Boston sports, but my two favorites are hockey and football. So the Bruins are in the playoffs as well. So I get like so the Celtics and the Bruins are in the playoffs together. So I get like a double dose of this. So I love it. The Bruins are actually playing tonight too. So I was trying to decide which one to do, and I've done a lot of Bruins stuff. Yeah, I haven't Russell. I haven't been to a live Bruins game in a while. Like I mean a while, years. That's cool, man. That is cool. That is pretty cool, man. That's cool, Russell. I'll have to check that out, man. I will definitely have to check that out. Yeah, 420 commentaries. Sportscaster's pretty cool, man. It really is. For a while there, until I got my OBS and my laptop and like this the setup that I'm currently running now, I was basically broadcasting on Sportscaster, and I mean I'll do both now. I mean now that I get my OBS set up, I'm gonna take my the next stream I do. I got home late today, so I didn't have time to set both of them up. So, but I'm gonna try and kind of simulcast from YouTube and Sportscaster. Oh, that's pretty cool, Rust with lasers, huh? Anything's better with lasers. That is pretty cool, man. I don't like the fact I don't like the fact that these half times are so damn long. I really don't. Russell, that was a good one, man. I'll give you that one. Cheers. That was a good one. I just want freaking laser beams on freaking sharks. That was pretty good. That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. So once again, guys, if you're just coming in here, it's been a pretty good game back and forth. Celtics look kind of slow though, for some reason. They've they hit a skid in the second quarter for about 4 minutes where they did not look like themselves at all. So that was when Indiana got up on them. So we gotta clean that up though. Clean that up in the second half and just stay on them, and keep putting that pressure on them, and just be relentless with this team because I think if we can wear out the Pacers, it's all gonna. You know what it is? It's all gonna every game. We know the Celtics know they cannot keep up with them offensively. So every game is basically about wearing the Indiana Pacers defense out. That's all it is. You wear them out, and you wear them out, and you just pour it on in the second half. So hopefully they can straighten some of their stupidity that they've like they're kind of lackadaisical style in the first half out, and we can get this W because going up 2-0 is big. That would be huge. Because honestly, I'd like to end this series in 4 and sweep these Pacers and get a couple of days, hopefully get a couple of extra days of rest. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Give me 1 sec. Yeah, Morris is hurt. He doesn't look like himself. He looks pretty slow from what I've seen on the court. He looks, and especially where it really showed was when he was trying to play defense because he's usually up in the guy's face and physical with him, and he clearly on 2 of those layups he basically just let the guy blow right by him. So that says pretty much to me all I need to know. I'll be right back, guys. So how's everybody doing, guys? How are you guys? I know my teams are all right. How is everybody doing? Who are y'all rooting for? I mean, I'm all for Boston sports, so obviously I go for the Bruins, the Celtics, the Patriots, and the Red Sox. So who do you guys root for? Who are y'all's teams? I know I got a lot of NFC East people that watch my channel. Yeah, I would have Russell. Honestly, man, I would have left. What's up, Evan? How you doing, man? You root for Boston too? That's good, dude. That is good. Me and you gonna get along good then, cause we're all about Boston on this channel. We are all about Boston on this channel. Showing the big statue outside of the Garden of Red Auerbach. Welcome back, Russ. I know you a Cubs fan, Russell. Yeah. I'm used to That's true, man. Hey, the Red Sox were the same way until '04. The Red Sox were the same way until 2004, man. Believe me, I felt your pain for a while. The Red Sox were they weren't anything special until the two the early 2000s. So here we go, guys. They are back on court, and we are getting ready to tip this. Yeah, Irving's got 18, so he's doing all right. Here we go. Pacers up past half court now, past the Boston logo and into Boston territory. The drive to the hoop is forced back out by the Boston defense. They kick it out to the left side of the three-point arc, and that three-pointer is good by Indiana. 53-52 now. Kyrie now working with an off-balance jumper. He banks it off the backboard and in. And I think Aaron Baines committed a foul before the Kyrie shot, so they are not going to count that. So the Kyrie bank off the glass does not count. Pacers ball. Working with it now at the top of the arc is Indiana as they get it over to the right corner of the three-point arc, and he drives to the hoop, and that layup is good from the corner. Kyrie bringing it back up court, over to Baines at the top of the arc. He hands it off to Jaylen Brown at the free throw line, and Brown shoots from the free throw line, and that is good. Count it, 2. 55-54, Boston trailing Indiana by 1. 10:52 to go, third quarter. Pacers trying to work it around the three-point arc, looking for the open shot. They can't. They bang it off the back of the rim and out. They try again. The second three-point shot is good, and that was about 3 feet past the arc. That was a long three-pointer for Indiana. 58-54 now. Horford at the top of the arc, gives it off to Kyrie. Kyrie drives from the top of the key, and his layup is good. Count it. Back to a 2-point game. 58-56. Indiana over Boston. They fake the three-point shot and drive to the hoop. And Aaron Baines is more than likely going to get called for the foul again. So that's either his second or third for the game. Yep, I do, Evan. I do. Kyrie now bringing it up the left side of the court. He stops at the top of the key and passes to over in the right corner of the three-point arc to Tatum, and Tatum drives to the hoop. Count it. His layup up and good. The up and under from Tatum. Pacers come back up court. At the top of the arc, now they pass down into the paint. Baines is there. Good defense from him. He forces him back out behind the arc, and they are forced into a bad-looking three-point shot that bangs off the back of the rim, rebounded by the Pacers and kicked back out, and they shoot another three that's no good. And they get their own rebound, and it looks like Kyrie's going to get called for this foul, which is questionable. Yeah, they're going to get Kyrie on this foul. $60-58, guys. Indiana over Boston. 60-58. Wait, did they just tee him up? Did Kyrie just get a technical? Oh, Brad Stevens. So the coach of the Celtics they just teed up Brad Stevens, and he is still yelling at the ref. So they teed up Stevens, and the free throw for Indiana, it was no good. So still a 2-point game, 60-58. Jaylen Brown has it, bringing it up court all the way into Pacer territory now on the right side of the arc. He gives it back to Kyrie at the top of the arc. Kyrie passes it into the paint to Al Horford, trying to body up the defense, and that's stolen. The pass out to the three-point arc is stolen by Indiana, and they are forced into a bad-looking shot. Rebound by the Pacers yet again, and the drive for Indiana. Count that layup, as Indiana now has a 4-point lead, 62-58. Yeah, they teed up Stevens. They teed up Stevens for yelling about the. It's the third quarter, Elite's skirm. It is the third quarter, bud. We're probably about 3 minutes into the third quarter. Russell, Kimbrel wants too much money, man. Kimbrel wants too much. Unless Unless they're going to get him at an extremely discounted rate, I don't think he's coming there. He was yelling about the Kyrie foul. That's what he was yelling about. He didn't think it was a foul. Thank you, Russell. Yeah, it was the foul on Irving. That's what he was yelling about. He didn't think it was a foul. Hey, take that that troll and just boot him. You don't need to just never mind hiding him. Just kick him out of here. Goodbye. See you later for 300 seconds. That's how we do trolls around here. That is how we do trolls around here. So how is everybody's night going, guys? I have been up since 3:45 this morning, and I am running on absolute fumes right now. But this is a playoff basketball game, and it deserves a live stream. And I love my Boston sports, so I will do anything and everything to make sure that I cheer them on, and that's about it. I love all the Boston sports guys, but I am freaking exhausted right now. Boston and the Warriors, I could see that, man. It all depends on Boston's path, though. It all depends on who wins. Like, cause if certain teams knock off the better matchups for the Celtics, it's just gonna work in their favor. So here we go. Here we go again, guys. Ramping back up. Third quarter, 8:38 to go. Celtics bring the ball past half court and into Pacer territory. Tatum with it now. His pass into the paint is intercepted by the Pacers and stolen away. Indiana bringing it back up the right side of the court. They take the long three-point shot that bangs off the front of the rim and no good. Kyrie with the rebound as he comes back up the left side of the court, stops at the three-point arc, gives it over to Horford, and Horford shoots it over to the right corner of the three-point arc to Jaylen Brown, who takes an off-balance three-point shot that is no good. And the ball lands out of bounds. Indiana inbounds in Boston territory. Trying to set the screen up, but Jaylen Brown fights through it. Good job of fighting through the screen from Brown. And we have a foul away from the play. Yeah, I want the Nets to beat the Sixers so bad. Indiana working with it now, guys, in the left corner of the three-point arc. He fakes the shot and then drives to the hoop and count it. He gets the finger roll and the layup is good for the Pacers. 64-58, Indiana over Boston. Kyrie now has it. Right side of the three-point arc, now at the top of the arc. He passes just outside the paint to Al Horford, and Al Horford with the give and go to Aaron Baines, who gets stuffed on his layup attempt. Pacers come back with a nice set of passes, and they get the wide open 3-point shot that bangs off the back of the rim and out. Kyrie back up with it, fast break style. And we have a foul and a stoppage in play. Celtic inbound now. Tatum has it at the top of the key. He passes over to the left side of the arc to Jaylen Brown, who gives it to Al Horford, and Horford passes it out to the corner of the three-point arc, and that is no good. Celtics still stuck on 58. Indiana 64. Not anymore. With that three-pointer, make it 67. From Bogdanovich, the three-pointer from him. Celtics bring it back up court. Working at the top of the arc is Jason Tatum. Tatum trying to set the offense up. He drives to the hoop, and his layup attempt is swatted away by the Pacers. And the Pacers attempt to come back the other direction, and they do count that three as well. 70-58 now, guys. 70-58. Indiana opening up a double-digit lead now. Kyrie working at the top of the arc. He drives into the paint, and his fall-away jumper is no good. Third quarter, 5:43 to go and counting. Yeah, the Celtics are ice cold right now, Landon. They couldn't hit the ocean with a beach ball. Tice steals the pass from the Pacers, and a give and go from Brown and Tatum. Count that layup. So the nice give and go from Brown and Tatum is good. Back to a 10-point game, 70-60. We have a timeout. Yeah, the Celtics are ice cold at the moment right now. They couldn't hit the ocean with a beach ball. A Mortal Kombat commercial now, guys, for the new MK11 that I believe MK11. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I believe it comes out. Yes, the 23rd. I thought it was. So yes, so March. So April 23rd, the new Mortal Kombat 11 comes out. I'm not a gamer, but I'm looking forward to that because I always enjoyed playing Mortal Kombat as a kid, and they've done a real nice job with adapting it over the years. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. So how is everybody's night going? I hope you guys everybody's teams are winning and still in it like mine are. The next game I do, I'm gonna try and do a hockey game. So I'm gonna try and do the next Bruins game. I think that's what my plan is. So Celtics tonight, and then the next Bruins game, I'll do the Bruins, and then we'll switch back to Celtics, and then I might mix in some Sox there if the schedule is not too hectic this weekend. I'll try and get it. Maybe I'll try and get a Sox game in on Sunday. We're going to be streaming now that I'm up and running again with OBS. We're going to be streaming as much as I can, as much as my schedule will. Man, this stream's been going on an hour and a half already. This game is dragging on, guys. This seems like a long hour and a half, hour and 35 minutes right now. That's what it says on my stream counter here. It seems like it's 3. So Pacers with it, guys. Inbound, and now they bring the ball up into Boston territory. At the foul line, the Boston defense forces them back out behind the arc. Marcus Morris, good defense, and not not actually at the end of it. Good D at the beginning of the play, not so much at the end. Even though the shot didn't fall, Marcus Morris does not look like himself, guys. He definitely looks like he's hurting. Kyrie drives from the top of the key, and his layup is blocked and no good. Pacers come back up court, fast break style, right back into Boston territory, looking for the open shot. Bogdanovich, it looks like, I think that's Bogdanovich, shoots the off-balance jumper, and that bangs off the back of the rim and out. Celtics rebound, coming back up the court, now working at the top of the arc. And Tatum drives, and his layup attempt is swatted away and no good. And that is going to be a foul on... That might be a foul on... It looked like it was Kyrie. So Tatum has this layup attempt absolutely swatted by the Pacers. So Miles Turner, it looks like, is going to get to... Actually, no, they're just giving him... I thought he was going to shoot, but no, he is not. So we're just going to have a Pacer inbound in Boston territory. Working from the right side of the three-point arc now. They pass it down into the paint and kick it out to the top of the key where the long three-point shot is taken by the Pacers, and that bounces out no good. But the pass is stolen by Indiana, and that is an easy lay-in for the Pacers. So right back to a double-digit lead, guys. That inbound pass was stolen by Indiana, and they get the easy lay-in, the easy 2. Tice has it now. He gives it off to Morris. Morris working just outside the free throw line, and that off-balance jump shot is ugly from Morris and no good. Indiana bringing it back up court now at the top of the arc, and they try and make a cross-court pass that lands out of bounds. So possession goes back to Boston. Yeah, that Turner blocked the hell out of that layup. He stuffed that one big time. They just said he's averaging almost 2.7 a game. So it looks like Gordon Hayward is going to inbound this pass, or this ball, I should say. Hayward gives it off to Kyrie and sets himself up on the left side of the arc. Kyrie hands it off to him. Hayward back to Kyrie. Kyrie at the top of the key. The good defense from the Pacers, and Kyrie manages to find his way to the basket, and his layup is good. Terry Rozier now pestering the Pacers offense as they try and bring it up past half court. They finally do manage to get it into Boston territory, working from just inside the arc, and Boston defense forces them past the three-point arc, and the drive to the hoop is no good for the Pacers. Good defense from Boston, and the kick out for Marcus Morris's three-pointer from the Celtics is no good. Rebounded by the Pacers. They come back up court, working with it just outside of the Boston Celtics logo, trying to set the offense up. The exterior defense from Boston is very good right now. Forces him into... he thought he was going to shoot, but he wasn't. And ball goes out of bounds. Kyrie knocks the pass loose and out of bounds from the Pacers. So it looks like Indiana is going to get this ball back. Or maybe not. No, he manages to poke it away from him, and the Celtics will regain possession here. So Celtic ball. Kyrie has it now, brings it up past half court at the top of the arc, and he will shoot a three from the top of the key. That is nothing but fabric. Count that three-pointer from Kyrie. 72-65 now, guys. Third quarter, 2 minutes and counting. So this third quarter is going by quick, man. Indiana now has it right side of the three-point arc, looking for a pass down into the paint. They can't get it. Boston's interior defense is very good. They force them into an ugly-looking three-pointer that falls for the Pacers. Count that three-pointer from Indiana. Hey, Kyrie has it now. Pass into the paint, and that is knocked around, and the Pacers regain possession, and the drive to the hoop is swatted away by Morris. He passes quickly up court over to Rozier. Rozier to Morris, and Morris's drive to the hoop is no good. Pacers bring it back up court. A couple of nice passes and an easy dunk for the Pacers. 77-65, guys. 12-point lead again. And that is another huge three-point shot from the Celtics. Count that one from way downtown. 68-77 now. Indiana over Boston. 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. 41 and counting. 39. 36. Clock still running. Pacers looking for the open shot, and it is blocked by it looked like blocked by Horford. Horford gives it off to Hayward, and Hayward's floater is no good. He can't get it to go. The Celtics try the putback, and that is no good. Indiana rebounds and take their time coming up past half court, and they are going to try and take this down to the last shot in the third quarter. The drive to the hoop is stopped by the defense, and they are forced into a fall-away jumper that falls for Indiana. Back to an 11-point lead, 79-68. And that is going to end the third quarter. So at the end of three, 79-68. Indiana over Boston. What's up, Goose? How you doing, man? Yeah, the Celtics are not. They're either playing really good right now or they're playing ice cold. It's they can't get any type of consistency going in this game, man. This is tough. They should be killing this damn team. So we are awaiting the fourth quarter to start, guys. We are awaiting the fourth quarter to start. What is going on, Goose? How are you doing, my man? What is going on? Goose, are you streaming any games tonight? Are you going to do any late night games? Man, these commercial breaks are killing me. Hold on, guys. I'm going to open a window because my apartment is hot as hell right now. All right, guys, we are back. I don't know if we no see we don't need a closer. We need our starting pitching to pick it up. That's what we need. We need our starting pitching to play better. That's what we need. Kitty, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Kitty. Kitty. Say hi. Kitty. Kitty. What are you doing? Hmm? Hey, hi. Just sitting here hanging out with my guy, calling this game. Pretty much my life. So here we go, guys. Rozier over to Horford. Horford looking for the off-balance jumper, and he gets it to go. So Horford gets that shot to go. Count that one. 79-70. Back to single-digit lead. Pacers have it now in Boston territory, in the paint. A long cross-court shot, and that three-pointer is good. Count that for Indiana. Man, what a dagger three-pointer for the Pacers that was. Back to 12-point lead, guys. Back to a 12-point lead. Rozier working with it at the top of the arc. He gets it in over to Morris, who gets it into Horford, and Horford's pass to Hayward for the up and under. I don't know if they're going to count this. Do we have a foul before the pass? We might have a foul before Hayward's basket was good. So Boston inbounds. Rozier has it. He gets it over to Horford, and Horford shoots from the free throw line, and that is nothing but fabric. Count that one. So back to 10 points now, 10-point lead, 82-72, Boston trailing in the fourth quarter, guys, 10:37 to go. Indiana working the ball around the three-point arc, and the drive from the Pacers to the hoop is blocked by, it looked like blocked by Gordon Hayward. And Hayward with the give and go, and he gets it to Horford, who gets it over to Tatum, and Tatum drives to the hoop, and his layup is good. So back to single digits now, guys. Single digit lead, 8-point lead. Indiana has it now, looking for this to try to set up a screen, and they can't. The drive to the hoop is unsuccessful for Indiana, but it is kicked back out to the three-point arc, and they try again to drive to the hoop, but it is whistled dead. So the play is whistled dead. So Indiana rebounds now, so possession changes from Boston to Indiana. And that's a three-point shot from the Pacers that bangs off the back of the rim and out. No good. Horford drives to the hoop, and his layup attempt will be swatted away, but I believe he's going to be fouled. So we are going to get a change, actually an inbound pass in Pacer territory, I believe. I think that's going to get it. Yep. So Celtics to inbound in Pacer territory. Tatum has it over to Rozier. Rozier at the top of the arc. He passes to Horford. Horford now at the free throw line trying to body up the Pacer defense, and he shoots a fall-away jumper that's no good. Jaylen Brown comes up with the rebound, though. He gets it over to Tatum on the left side of the three-point arc. Tatum looking for an open shot and some separation. He gets it, but that is no good. Terry Rozier is there to get the rebound and the putback for the Celtics. 82-76. Boston trailing Indiana with 8:55 to go, fourth quarter. Boston leading this series 1-0, guys. 1-0. Boston up. And the Indiana drive to the hoop, and the play is whistled dead before it looked like before the drive. So it looks like we have a penalty. I mean, a foul penalty. Jeez, you can tell I've been calling hockey too long. We have a foul away from the play. Yeah, Celtics clawing their way back into it. And the Pacer free throw is no good. He misses the first one. So he bangs that one off the glass. No good. I mean, off the front of the rim and off the glass. Second free throw is coming, guys. He sets, and it is up. And that one also bounces out, so he misses both. Still a 6-point game. Misses both the free throws. Rozier has it, bringing it up the court, the right side of the court. He gives a nice pass from Rozier to Tatum, and Tatum drives to the hoop strong and slams it home for Boston. Jason Tatum with the grown-ass man dunk on that one. Boston on an 8-0 run. And the Pacers call timeout to gather their thoughts. Boston clawing their way back in this. That's good to see. Yeah, a monster dunk from Tatum. That was a grown-ass man dunk right there. This has been a pretty good game, guys. Back and forth, back and forth. This has been a fun one to watch and call. It definitely has been a fun game to watch and call, that's for sure. I like these entertaining games, though. Sometimes the blowouts can either be really, blowouts can be good because you can interact with the chat a little bit more, but they're really no fun because you're just sitting there. If the Celtics are up, or I mean, if it's a blowout loss, you just want to end your stream and call it a day. If it's a blowout win, you're kind of the same way. You can't really win with blowouts because it's like, well, you can interact with the chat more, but the game is, you get to interact with the chat more, but the game is boring. But this has been a good one. This has been a really good game to call. Man, there's a lot of people live for me right now. There is a lot of people live. So we are in a commercial break, guys. The Celtics are on an 8-0 run. So hopefully they can keep this going, and hopefully we can keep this going. Yeah, blowouts are boring, man. It's tough. So this is a nice little 8-0 run for the Celtics. Hopefully they can keep this up. Hopefully they can keep this up. Ooh. Getting tired, guys. Getting tired. I was up at 3:45 this morning. So my energy levels are running on fumes right now. I am running on fumes in the energy department. All right, back to game action. Pacers inbound and bring the ball up past half court now over the Celtic logo into Boston territory at the top of the arc. Boston's exterior defense tonight has been very good, and the Boston defense forces a bad 3-point shot by Indiana, and that's rebounded by Rozier. Rozier brings it up court. He passes to Hayward. Hayward gives it to Horford. Horford back to Tatum at the top of the arc, and he drives into the paint, and they kick it around the left side of the arc, and that 3-point shot is up and no good. Indiana rebounds coming back the other direction. 7:50 to go, guys. 7:50 to go, fourth quarter. Indiana 82, Boston 78. Pacers have it now, trying to work the ball around the three-point arc. They drive now into the paint, and the layup is no good, but the putback is. But they're not going to count it. Apparently, there was a whistle before the basket counted. So Boston regains possession here. 7:33 to go. Kyrie bringing it up past the Boston logo and into Pacer territory. Trying to set the screen up with Horford, and he can't. So he's forced to make his way into the paint, and we have a whistle and a stoppage in play. So as Kyrie was driving, we have a stoppage in play. Celtics will inbound now in Pacer territory, working from the top of the arc, trying to set the offense up. Horford has it now, just in front of the free throw line, and he will take a jump shot that is ugly looking and off target. Indiana rebounds, and back the other direction they come. Working in the paint now, trying to back Jaylen Brown down. He can, and the hook shot from Indiana will not fall. It rims out. So still a 4-point game, guys. Still a 4-point game. Kyrie has it. He launches the three. That is good. Count it. 1-point game. 82-81 with a clutch 3-point shot from Kyrie Irving. Count it. Kyrie's got 31 on the night. Indiana brings it up past the half-court mark, and they launch an ugly-looking three-pointer that is rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Over to Kyrie. Kyrie drives to the hoop, and he can't get his layup to go, so possession changes yet again. Indiana has it at the top of the arc. They drive to the free throw line, and that ball will rim out. So they can't get that shot to go either. 1-point game still. Rozier has it left side of the 3-point arc, and his pass is stolen by Indiana. And they fight for possession on the floor. Tatum and I can't see who it was, but Tatum is fighting for possession for Boston on the floor. What a clutch three from Kyrie Irving. So Pacers will still get to inbound. They still have the ball. They have it now in Boston territory, working their way past the Boston Celtic logo and into Boston territory, passing the ball around the three-point arc, and they drive from the right side of the arc, and that's blocked by the Celtics. Celtics come back up the other direction, fast break, and that's a three from Boston. Count it. Count the three-pointer from the Celtics as the Celtics take the lead off of a Kyrie dagger three-pointer again. 84-82, 5:25 to go. 14-0 run for the Celtics. 14-0 run for the C's. Celtics have come alive, guys. The Celtics have come alive. Thanks to Kyrie Irving. All right, I'm going to be right back, guys. I'm going to hit the head. I'll be right back. Oh, sorry, guys. Kicked the damn thing. Kicked the laptop for a second there. Bruins up 4-2. Excellent. Thank you for the update, Goose. I greatly appreciate that because I can't watch the game. So that is awesome. So hopefully we get a double win tonight with a Bruin and a Celtic win. That would be awesome. That would be excellent for me to end my night on a great note with two wins. And hold on a sec. Let me check the score to the Celtic. I mean the Red Sox game as well. Let's check the score to the Red Sox game. I think the Red Sox are playing tonight. Don't quote me on that, guys. That'd be pretty cool if all three teams were playing. So end of the fifth inning, end of the seventh inning, Sox are down 5-3 to New York. So Red Sox need a rally, and the Bruins need to hold on, and we'll get the trifecta. Here we go. Indiana inbounds past the Boston Celtic logo and into Celtic territory, working from the right side of the arc, now to the right corner, trying to back down Jaylen Brown. And the great pass in under the hoop for Indiana is no good. The layup attempt is no good, swatted away by the Celtics. Rozier has possession as the Celtics looking to slow this game down. Rozier looking for a screen from Horford that's fought through by the Pacer defense. Good job by them. Kyrie has it now, and he takes a jumper, a mid-range jumper that is good. Count it. Celtics by 4, 86-82, 4:34 to go. Pacers have it now, top of the arc. They launched a three-point shot that is nothing but air. That hits nothing but air. Thank you for the update, Goose. Thank you for the update, my man. You the man, Goose. Kyrie working from the top of the arc now, slowing this game way down, guys. Celtics have slowed this game way down. He passes over to Tatum. Tatum now backing down the Pacer defense, and the rebound is knocked around and grabbed by Jaylen Brown. So once again, guys, the Celtics have it back. Kyrie's drive and kick out to Tatum for the three is no good, but Horford gets the rebound. And will Horford be called for the foul on getting the rebound or not? We might have a foul on Horford on trying to come down with this rebound. Tatum to inbound to Kyrie. Kyrie has it now on the right side of the three-point arc. Pacers defense is very good. And Kyrie launches the three. That is no good. Bogdanovich with the rebound. 86-82, guys. 3 minutes and 33 seconds to go. And counting. 3:30 now. Bogdanovich drives to the hoop and kicks it out. The three-pointer from the Pacers is good. So back to a 1-point game. 86-85. Back to a 1-point game. Timeout. Damn. What a hell of a series of events for this game to get turned around. Nice, Goose. That's the way to do it. There you go. I give you get a double dose. So we are ready to come out of timeout, and we are back, guys. Back in action. Celtics lead by 1 with 3:24 to go. I believe it's their ball. I believe it is Celtic ball. That's awesome, Goose. Horford has it now, gives it off to Hayward at the top of the arc. Hayward passes over to the left side to Kyrie, and Kyrie drives to the hoop, and he is going to get fouled. So I think Kyrie's going to have some opportunities from the charity stripe here, and he does. So Kyrie set to shoot free throws for Boston, looking to extend this 1-point lead. First free throw is up and good from Kyrie. So 2-point game. Kyrie's second free throw, and he misses the free throw. He misses the second free throw, guys. Kyrie missed his second free throw. Indiana coming back up court with it quickly. Moving the ball around the three-point arc, and they nail the three. Indiana nails the three. Bogdanovich drains that three-pointer. Nothing but fabric on that one, guys. So Indiana back on top now by 1, 88-87. Gordon Hayward shoots the rainbow two-pointer, and that's good. The long rainbow two-point shot from Hayward. Count it. Celtics back on top, 89-88. 2:30 to go and counting. Bogdanovich has it now, working from the left side of the arc, and he launches the three, and that is good. That is good. Count the three. 91-89, 2:08 to go and counting. Kyrie driving hard to the basket is stopped by the Pacer defense. He retreats back to the three-point line, and the Pacers are all over Kyrie. He gets it over to Horford, who gets it to Brown, and Brown's drive to the hoop, and that layup is no good. It rims out. And that is a foul. There's going to be a foul away from the play on Jason Tatum. Foul on Jason Tatum away from the play. Pacers have it now. The inbound is clean, and they are working from the left side of the arc. And the drive from Indiana, the up and under, is no good. Rebounded by Horford. Horford has it now. Over to Kyrie. Kyrie bringing it up past half court at the top of the arc. They pass it over to Tatum. Tatum shoots the three from the left side of the arc, and that is no good. Still a 2-point game. 91-89. And we have a whistle and a stoppage in play. Horford's cut up, so they're going to stop and get rid of the blood on his arm. Horford's got a cut on his arm, and they are taking care of that momentarily. So as they bandage Horford up, not Hayward, as they bandage Horford up, both teams meeting with their coaches, and we are ready to go, guys. 1:13 to go. 1 minute, 13 seconds to go in the game. Indiana up 2, 91-89. And Pacers have the ball. The Pacers will inbound. They have possession. Ugh, sorry, guys. Energy levels are running low. Here we go. From the top of the arc. The drive to the hoop for Indiana, and that's blocked by Horford. The drive is blocked by Horford, rebounded by Jaylen Brown, and he drives hard to the hoop, kicks it out to Jason Tatum, and Tatum's three is good for the lead. Tatum's three is good for the lead. 92-91. 92-91. 47 seconds to go and counting. 42 seconds. 41, 40, 39, 38. Counting down, guys. Pacers have the ball on the right side of the arc. They launched a three-point shot up. That's no good in the rebound. Kyrie with the rebound with 28 seconds to go. 92-91, 23 seconds to go. Kyrie with it, slowing the game down, working from the top of the arc. He gets it over to Tatum. Tatum drives to the hoop, and he finds Hayward, and Hayward's layup is good. Count it. 94-91, Celtics up 3. 12.1 seconds to go. On an incredible pass from Kyrie to Gordon Hayward underneath. Wow, what a series of events that was. That was crazy. That was crazy, guys. I couldn't believe that just happened. Oh my god, I can't believe that just happened, guys. That was crazy. I cannot believe that just happened. Let's go, Nitro. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, man. That is what I'm talking about. Let's go, Nitro. Let's go, man. 12.1 seconds to go. We're going to get this dub. 12.1 seconds to go, Nitro. We're going to get this W tonight, man. We got to hold these guys off and get this dub. The inbound from the Pacers is thrown completely out of bounds. The inbound from the Pacers with 12 seconds to go is thrown completely out of bounds, and they lose possession. The inbound pass, once again, guys, thrown completely out of bounds. Nobody home. Nobody home for Indiana. They throw it away. They threw the inbounds pass out of bounds. They lose possession. Boston will regain. This was thrown over his head and out of bounds to nobody. Pacers just lost the game, man. They just threw that inbounds pass out of bounds, and that is it. Celtics will get this ball back and just run this 12 seconds out and call it a day. I can't believe that just happened, guys. I can't believe it just happened. They literally threw the inbounds pass over the guy's head and across the court out of bounds. Like, what are you doing, Pacers? What are you doing, man? I can't believe the Celtics are going to win like that. That's crazy. All they got to do is get this inbound in. All the Celtics got to do is get this ball inbounded cleanly. As long as they can get this ball in play, this game is over. And that's it. And Tatum with the grown man dunk, the give and go from Al Horford, and the slam from Jason Tatum slams it home. 96-91, 8.8 seconds to go. The give and go from Al Horford to Tatum, and Tatum with the grown man dunk. And on top of that, guys, there was a foul. So there's now 97-91 with 8.8 seconds to go. So apparently Tatum was fouled, so he gets his free throw too. So 97-91, 8.8 seconds to go. So it looks like the Celtics are going to get this W. What an awesome game. Goose, absolutely, man. The Pacers did choke. I can't believe they threw that inbound pass. All they had to do was get it in bounds, man. They threw it. The guy threw it completely over his head. Like I can't believe that. I can't believe they just did that. Like he threw it completely over his head. Like what was he thinking? What? And then the Celtics inbound this ball, and it was like four great passes, and Tatum was driving to the hoop, and Horford found him right on time. So Pacers are going to get to inbound this guy. 7 seconds, 6, 5.7, and Pacers are going to foul with 5.7 seconds to go. But this game is already over, guys. So this is it. Inbounds. The Celtics will inbound, and the Pacers are going to foul again to stop the clock at 3.6 seconds. So they stop the clock again, 3.6 seconds. And they foul Hayward, and Hayward makes his first free throw. So this is now 98-91, and he makes his second as well. So 99-91, and that is it, guys. It is triple zeros on the clock. Boston takes game 2. Your final 99-91, and they lead the series 2-0. Yeah, guys. So your final score, 99-91. I can't believe the Pacers choked that away. They had that win, man, and that's the Pacers got nobody else to blame but themselves for that one. They had that win and they choked it away. They did. They choked that one away. So once again, guys, I appreciate everybody for watching. Thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this stream as much as I did. I love calling these Celtic playoff games. This is entertaining, man. I get excited. I love my sports. Any of my Boston teams, man. I wholeheartedly support them through and through, man. I have a lot of fun doing this. So once again, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me and listening to me call this game. And I had a blast. So thank you guys so much. And I will see you guys on the next video. Take it easy, fellas.